tip of the podcast is don't be a dick. And you can avoid dickitude by making sure your warlocks are marked with your pact, have a mark of the pact.
I have to wonder if this was inspired by...
It was.
Okay.
So,
by yourself?
Yes. So every time, so if you, I don't know if we were talking about it on the show. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier on the show and before the show went live. My eyes are completely red right now.
Like,
Disgustingly
seriously,
so.
like, they're completely red, aside from...
It's all blood.
And, like, even his... God. Jesus. He just
so
pulls
bad.
down his eyelids and there's just... It gets
all
worse.
blood. It's not like red from irritation. It's blood.
And like, I know your
anyways.
eyes are brown or something like that, right? And
Yeah.
they're just like all like muddy and gross.
It's terrifying. But anyways, basically I joked when I woke up and I realized I was like, holy shit, did I make a pact with a demon while I was sleeping? And so I was like, oh my god, that's a great player tip. Because that's the kind of shit I do. I take a negative and turn it into a positive.
Hey, yeah,
so
that's what you gotta do, man.
when your warlock makes a pact with your patron, allow some residual effect to indicate the pact. The pact with the fiend may leave your eyes bloodied or your teeth charcoal black. I think Alan McCoy mentioned that one of his players had black teeth and every day had to drink salt water. Because that's what it had to do with his patron's pact. So it was weird. Just occasionally he would drink salt water, you know.
Huh.
Maybe a pact with an archfey may cause flowers to bloom as you walk by. Something random like that. Maybe small critters are drawn to you, much like a Disney princess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just random things like that. Maybe if you make a pact with a celestial, whenever you take a bath, you turn water into wine or holy water or something just because of your pact. You know what I mean?
See, and that's like the fun stuff that you can do with a warlock. When you're a warlock, it's similar to like a paladin where you inherently have just like roleplay opportunities ingrained into your class.
I remember back in the playtest when they initially showed like a build for their warlock. The one build they had as an example is you made a pact with a patron of beauty. And the mark of your pact is you actually had a huge wart on your face because you gave them your beauty for power.
Oh, that's hilarious!
That's
I love
brilliant.
that.
And the more powerful you got, the uglier you got.
Because you're
Until you
trading
look
off
like Nosferatu
your own.
himself.
That is really cool.
That's smart.
I didn't
though.
know that. That's nice.
There's a lot of fun stuff in the playtest where looking back, I'm like, why didn't they keep this in here?
Some things do make you wonder, honestly. Like, how come that didn't get through? And
Well, sometimes it's not even a mechanics thing. We saw a lot go down with the cleric that they just did for Unearthed Arcana that had to get ripped out of it.
Oh, which one was that one?
And I think
Cleric
they
of
listened...
Love domain.
Yes, the
And
Love Domain.
And to be real, I think there's been a few times, as much as love for 5th edition, they listened to the players who complained, who they probably should not have listened to.
Yeah, I think for this particular instance, though, it was very much a sensitive issue. Because now
But you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think... I have touched feelings on it because... And I'm going to keep it to myself because I don't want to get into that.
Yeah. It's not what we're here for. But.
Yeah, so anyway, so back to on topic. The mark to the pact, what kind of cool mark would you make for your warlock? If you made a pact with
Give me an example
fiend.
with a fiend. I'd have like a burn scar across my face or something.
Ooh, would it take any particular shape?
Maybe just like, I don't know. Like I thought you can look him up. His name's Arkham from Devil May Cry 3, and like his flame like scar like moves around his face sometimes.
Oh, that's
and it's
cool.
Really wicked looking, and like he has like two different toned eyes, and it's just this really bizarre, definitely warlock-esque dude, and that's kind of who I would probably kind of base that off of. Just have like this burn scar that kind of like travels on my body as like I move around and
That's
stuff.
really cool. I love that. What about you, Ian?
Or if you make a Hexblade warlock and you make a pact with a sentient weapon, you have like a gaping wound that looks like it's caused by said weapon. It's not actually bleeding.
Ooh.
Like a stab in the chest with a longsword.
Yeah.
You
I
just
like
like
that.
open up your shirt and it's like, yeah, this is kind of here. It's just like a giant stab wound in your heart, and you're
That
like,
reminds me of...
how are you alive? And it's like, oh, it's not.
Magic.
I guess it's real, but it's not real. Does that make sense?
That reminds me of the Hollows in
and
Bleach.
like Bleach,
They got
yeah,
the big
when they had,
hole in
like,
their
big
chest.
hole in their chest, yeah.
So that would be
I love
really
Bleach,
cool.
but-
I'd love to do that. Well, we don't talk about the one season though. The fake vampire shit.
Oh god, that was
needs to
all
go.
filler, I believe. Like literally
And-
all filler.
Although you can make a very strong argument of anything past when they beat Eisen the first time. So
Yeah. All right, moving on before
But
we
yeah,
lose more
sorry,
listeners.
before we go super deep into it, but yeah. Fun stuff you could do with
Yeah.
Warlock Pact stuff. You know, like get like 2 cool like tattoos or something. Do something, you know? Like
Something to show your dedication. I love that beauty mark one, man. I'm stealing that.
that's just so like I can't believe they didn't do that.
All right,
honestly.
that'll do it for our player tip of the podcast. Don't be a dick.
I think I just described the hag, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
Maybe.
Maybe that's how
Anyways.
they all came about.
Hey, thank you so much for all your support and watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. We are the hosts of the Crit Academy, a Dungeons & Dragons discussion podcast.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button.
And be sure to ring that bell. Get our latest content as we toss it out there, and it's good stuff.
Everyone loves fat loots and great D&D inspiration. Keep your blade sharp and spells prepared, heroes.